welcome to another episode of Rubber Minds Plus. My name is Desmond, and on today's episode, we are talking about new music. We're talking about the new guard of music because Nigeria has seen a rise of lots of new school artists who are challenging what music is and define the norms of what is called bakban kind of music, as some of my friends would say. So today we're joined by David Garland, who's going to talk about his music and talk about the industry, the music industry in Nigeria, and how it has been as a new school artist navigating the terrain of music. Hi, David.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, actually.
You look
a bit tired. Good.
So it's a few days to the launch of your EP. So
it's literally like a day away, or a few hours tomorrow.
So you're stressed?
Yeah, a bit.
So a lot of work has been put in. Like, how long has this been?
To be really honest, it's like years coming actually, since 2018 actually. Well, let me explain. So, I had the idea to create it 2018, yes, November. But I never got to recording until like 2019, sometime in like February, and it took a long process. I was supposed to do like 4-6 songs, but it was hard. I recorded them, but it didn't just work out. But so I had to like pick 2 that I really liked from it, and so that's why I said it's taking so long. Yeah.
I really love the title of the EP. It's Road to Becoming Boy Enough. But I feel we should start the conversation from where David started before we get to the album, to the EP itself. Okay. So, for a lot of musicians, they usually start from the church, and we're having conversations about you in the church. Was that how it started?
Yeah, I did. I started from church actually. No, sorry. I started from school before I got to church. I started when I was in SS1. I sang in school. I never knew I could sing actually. For some reason, because I was doing other stuff. I used to act, I used to dance. I never just considered singing as a talent for me. I saw my other friend and I thought, okay, yeah, you guys can sing and I can act and do other stuff. So eventually, I sang in school and my teachers were like, oh my God, you can really sing, and it was weird. I was like, okay. I was actually just very snobbish about it. Like, yeah, no problem. Then eventually, I did that and I went to church, and because my teachers told me, I was like, oh yeah, they said I can sing, so I'm going to sing in church.
I'm going to audition.
You know, like I did it. And it was good. It was terrible at first because I think I'm a bit tone deaf. So because they'll play chords and I wouldn't know the key. I was singing totally off. But I had to learn, and eventually, yeah. So I got to church.
So, but then you had to leave church. As a lot of music, a lot of musicians start from the church. Musicians like Simi started from the church. You even had a gospel album. A lot of people.
I danced to it. I did already.
A lot of people genuinely start from the church, but then they move to secular music. Why is that?
Well,
is it that you get to a point where you want to express more, and the church becomes?
To be honest, I think so. Yes, I do believe that to a certain level, church can be a bit restrictive, and honestly, I do understand. Like the church is the church; it has standards. It has like. I believe that there are like rules and regulations to follow, but a lot of us are a little more, I don't know what, rebellious. Some of us are renegades that want to try other stuff. And when I was in church, I followed strictly to the rules. I thought I was going to be nothing embarrassing one day, but that's what I thought. But yeah, but even like I always was conflicted because I always wanted to write like a certain kind of music. Because I was in church, I couldn't write it. I couldn't do them. It was weird. So it took a lot, and I had to decide if I was going to, was I going to go to stay in church, or was I going to leave? It was hard. Sometimes I feel like I'm still going to go back to church somehow.
But did it affect your faith?
Slightly. To be honest, slightly it did. I definitely still believe in God. I still believe in all that He holds, but I question a lot of things. Yes, I do. So yes, it did affect my faith to a certain level.
Okay. So before we turn all of this into a sermon, you did say you wanted to write certain types of music.
Yeah.
So when you were still in the church, you were drawn to certain types of music. What type of music were those?
So I was made to believe that in church you have to write music that has to Holy Spirit. So I used to ask questions like, also if I'm writing about love, like, don't tell you, oh, it has to be the love of, it has to be love
The
of
love
God,
of God.
or the love of like, oh yeah, you can write songs for weddings, but you can't write songs for like, you can write songs that are romantic. Like, it was weird to me. You get my point? Like, like you can't, because you're not married, or it has to be written in this context of, oh, that's purely biblical, like probably husband and wife, all of that and that. And I wanted to write about heartbreak. I wanted to write about pain. I wanted to write about stuff that like that upsets me. If I wanted to write about love, I wanted to write about love for my and I wasn't married. You get my point? But I was sometimes it seemed like it was hard, and you had to just follow what the church said. So it's, you are married, you're writing about husband and wife. So if you're writing about love can be, you don't understand it because you're not married. So what do you understand? You get my point? What do you know is love? And all of that. So it was quite difficult.
So now, what type of music do you create? So now that you're out, I believe you now have that freedom to try out different sounds.
I'm a bad boy.
What type of music? Are you drawn to love music? Are you drawn to dark music? Are you drawn to soulful music? Are you drawn to a combination of all of them?
Honestly, I write basically like heartfelt music. I write any, so it doesn't necessarily matter what beat it is or what genre of music it is. I just write from the heart, basically. It's most times dark because I feel like I have a dark past somewhere. So like,
how do you move from the church to writing dark music?
Probably we never discovered it in church. The Holy Spirit was over us. But like eventually, like it's mostly dark. Not like rock or like metal music dark, but like mostly dark, sad.
The album, the EP. I'm always tempted to call it an album.
Don't even
EP.
EP. I feel like
The
it's in a stretch.
2.5 tracks.
Correct.
EP.
Yeah.
Because the third song is an extension of one song.
Yes, it is.
So let's call it 3 songs, regardless.
Okay, whatever.
The 3 tracks EP.
Yeah.
What types of stories are in there?
Okay, so the title of the EP is Boy Enough. So Road to Boy Enough is like I was telling like a story. But Boy Enough is the title of the EP. I have 2 songs on it. It's Boy Enough and Eyes on You. Then there's an Eyes on You extension. So basically, Boy Enough is a sad story about me. Like, so it's about so I had left like a relationship, and you know how you feel when you leave a relationship. You just, for some reason, you want to cover. He doesn't know, guys. He doesn't know. But for me, so like I left a relationship, and it just seemed like there was a void. And that period, you're trying to try stuff out. So I met someone, and in that period we met, like for some reason, it was so quick, so it was weird. And immediately I thought I was in love. Stupid me. I thought I was in love. I feel like, well, I was infatuated, I guess. So and for some reason, I was just like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? I wasn't getting it back, and it was terrible. So I feel things in a rush. That's how I am. I feel like if I like someone, it's like, boom. I wouldn't act on it severely because I'm proud, but it hits me like really hard. So for that period, I might probably lose my senses, and probably I don't know what I'm doing. So I was totally messed up. I can't lie.
So that influenced
this song Boy Enough.
Boy Enough.
But then Eyes on You, I read about some of my friends who were like in a situationship. They were just terrible. And I heard the beats of Eyes on You, and so I got the beats in 2017 by a producer called Seven. I paid for it, but I couldn't write to it, so I just left it. Then I heard it again one time when I was trying to create the EP. And I just remembered, so my friends were all living together. So one of them was dating someone, or doing a situationship or something like that. So then I just remembered their story, cause such like a huge sexual tension that they had. But it was obvious they weren't meant to be together. Just terrible. But because they had such a huge sexual tension, they would find the way to just come together. So it was very weird to me. So I just picked up a pen, and I remember I locked myself in the room and I was just writing. And it just seemed I couldn't write about myself on that beat, but for reading about them, it was easy. So I just kept writing and writing and writing. So just about love, it's about sexual tension, two people meeting each other, and the only thing that works for them is just sex. Every other thing is messed up. So like that's what I believe it's about.
Fantastic. So how's it like as a new school artist?
Yeah.
How's it like dropping an EP? How's it like selling yourself even? Because the people, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
When you think about the structure of how of music here, and even thinking about a lot of people now sell themselves digitally, but there's now room for you to sell yourself digitally. But then a lot of people want to be signed to management. There's a lot of new school artists. Oh, I want to be in management. I want to have a proper team. I want to be that. So how's it been like for you?
Well, honestly, I feel like you have to start indie. Well, you don't have to start indie, but most people have to start indie. And then what I mean
by indie, you mean individual?
Like independent artists.
Okay.
So it's tough because like obviously you don't have money. Like only if you're like David doing your fires rate and stuff like that. But if like you're starting by yourself, you have to like fund yourself. You have to pay for a lot of stuff yourself. Like I literally pay for everything myself. Production, mixing and mastering, and obviously I had to like seek favors. I feel like that's the cool stuff. I mean, your friends just help you out. So like favors, but yeah, like you have music is digital now. Nobody sells CDs as much, so you have to like probably put it on iTunes, Spotify, do your due diligence, put it there, and hope that probably one day you get the recognition that you deserve. Work hard at it. Try your best to like find people who can help you out. Do as much as you can beforehand. Try to build your following. Try to just get people to listen to your music, perform and stuff like that. And yeah, get that, I hope.
So, do you share your music with label bosses, or how do you do it? From your own experience with Boy Enough.
Yeah, I have. I've played my music for like a couple of like notable people. But the key thing is that they see your progress. I feel like everybody wants to see somebody who's doing stuff. Nobody wants to sign a liability. They don't want to just. You might be lucky, but nobody wants to just sign like growing talents from where nobody knows. You get my point. Like, they want to see that you have like some sort of like following. They don't see like you're doing stuff by yourself. And when they see that, they need to see the brand. Where can they take the brand to and all of that? And when they see that it's marketable, yeah, they jump on it.
So if you're approached by a brand, like a label,
yeah,
would you take it? And what would they have to bring to the table before you take it?
I don't know. It depends. Well, I feel like everybody needs funding, but I think first things first. It's like are you going to tell me to change my music? That's the first thing. That's the most important thing for me. I'm going to tell me, David, you can't do this anymore and all of that. That's one. And secondly, don't come and
they could want to make your music evolve.
If you're going to make it better, but don't tell me, I don't like this style. Just do this. Like, get my point. Like you tell somebody who thinks and start rapping. I don't know. I definitely would have to think about it deeply. I have to think about it deeply, but definitely I'm open to record label and stuff.
All right. So now let's talk finally about Boy Enough. It's out tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
How excited are you?
I don't know. I think I'm excited, but I'm nervous also. I'm quite nervous.
Why nervous?
I don't know. Like I'm always nervous with stuff like this. In my art, I'm always very guarded. So letting it out is always. It's hard to be vulnerable.
All right. Congratulations on
Thank you.
releasing this EP, Boy Enough. But final. Why Boy Enough? The name. How did it come to you?
Okay. Honestly, so the beats for the song Boy Enough, I met sort of the producer. His name is Rowdy Young. He already had it and he had titled it Boy Enough. And I was like, no, I have to have it. I said, this is for me. And he was like, okay, yeah. He was like, okay. But the reason why I liked the name was because I'm very, very against toxic masculinity. In the sense that like people feel like there's a certain way a man has to act, a man has to create. And that also affects creativity. It affects how people create stuff because of how society puts them. And when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, this is totally what I'm talking about. Because I believe in my art, I like to be vulnerable. I want to be vulnerable in person. But in like my art, that's like my only like let out. So how I write, how I think, how like basically my vulnerable spot. And if somebody's going to tell me to man up, because of that. Be a man, be tough, be all of that. Then you're literally just killing my creativity. So when I saw Boy Enough, I was like, yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, David, and wish you all the best with your music.
Amen.
And I'll definitely listen. I've not listened. You've not shared.
Well, I'll share.
I'll definitely listen. So it's been an amazing episode of Robin Minds Plus, and we had conversations about music. And on this episode, we had conversations with David Garland, whose EP is out now, and you can grab a copy for yourself online. You're available on all platforms.
Yeah.
Spotify, iTunes, and the rest. My name is Desmond. See you on the next episode. Bye.